thanks for following either one of my social media pages. Today I'm going to show you a quick presentation on how to prep for eyelash extension application, and I'm going to show you how I cleanse in my salon and some great taping tips, because when I started 3.5 years ago I didn't know how to cleanse and I really struggled with taping. So let's get started. The cleansing, first we use the foaming lash cleanser and a saline solution that you can get from any chemist for about 60 cents. So first you need to shake the bottle and apply 1 to 2 pumps directly onto the lash line. I do warn my clients because sometimes it is a weird sensation and they tend to jump. I then go in with my makeup brush that you see now. I will have more of these in stock soon and I will be selling them with my cleanser. They're really soft bristles and they're great for cleaning the lash line. So then you gently go in and wash away any makeup or residue on the lash line. I do this whether they have any makeup on or not. I do it regardless for a full set and for infills. So just gently wiping down. I usually have my tissues ready on the side so that I can wipe directly onto the tissues. If you have a lot of mascara on, it's great to use the mascara spoolies to just get any of that excess mascara, especially that really hard waterproof mascara. So those are great to use. And then just repeat those steps. I usually wipe down and out to cleanse the makeup off. Sometimes you do need to repeat this step a few times depending on how much makeup they have. Then go in and wipe with the tissue, wiping out and away from the lashes towards the ear, and do that on both sides. I then now refer for my lash rinse with the saline solution. I ask my client if they've ever had a lash tint, because this is the same process after they're washing the tint off. So I place the tissue on the outside of their eye, turn their head to the side and rinse with the saline solution. I do this 1 to 2 times, sometimes 3, so I can see all the foaming cleanser coming off, so they're nice and squeaky clean for the application. And then pat with the tissue. Okay, then I repeat on the other side to get them to turn their head. Just remember to talk to your client throughout as well so they know what's going on. You don't just move their head from side to side because it can freak them out sometimes. Okay, and again pat dry, move the head back, and this is where I go in and I get my lash fan. I don't use a puffer, I just use a fan you can get from novelty shops, and fan the lashes dry. This is when I'll start getting my tape ready, and then I'll go in and brush the lashes and they're nice and clean and ready for the taping and application. You cannot just cleanse alone, you do need to follow it through with the saline solution for the best. Hey guys, this is a quick video on the taping. First off, I'm going to do show you guys how to tape with the client's eyes closed, because sometimes your clients may flicker a lot or they feel anxious about getting their lashes done. So this is a great technique for those clients, getting them to just keep their eyes closed. So what you do is you get your iPad ready and you simply go in using your fingers and you just lift up the eyes. Hopefully they don't clench their eyes closed a lot, and then you can just ever so gently come in and tape them down. Remembering to stay just off that waterline, and see how that sits and is all nice and snug. So you won't get any if your client doesn't flicker like my husband. And then what you can do is just come in with your tape. I always have my tapes ready to go, and then just come in and gently hold them up. Remember, you don't want to go too high up because otherwise it's going to dig into the client's eye and it's going to hurt them. And then going in on the inner corner. And then if you need to, it's nice and secure, and you can reposition the iPad. Okay. Then another good tip that I always use is to lift the iPad, the lashes off the iPad by gently putting a little bit of tape there and over the eyelid and taping up. Just remember to just do that once or twice to remove the sticky residue off the tape so you're not giving them an added eyebrow wax. And you can do that anywhere throughout, even on the inner corners, just to lift them off that lash pad. See how we've got that lift there? Now also, a lot of people struggle with those baby lashes on the inner corner. What the best tip is to do is to use another bit of tape. You can take these ones off if need be, and then just place it on the inner corner of the eye and pull out, and see all them baby lashes pop, and then tape and hold that down, and that's going to make them pop. Sometimes you have to use a little bit longer tape because that's sort of gone back in, but that's what I do. Okay, and then you do that, repeat that step on the other eye. Now when I'm also lashing, to get to those baby lashes and make them pop, you can use an iPad, or you can use some tape. Obviously remove the tacky layer of the tape as well, but I like to use the iPads personally. So I just go through, and these ones would already have eyelash extensions on, so because I've already lashed that top layer. Jane's lashes are a little bit different actually. He doesn't have a whole lot of lashes, but you can see there where I have taped the lashes up that would really have extensions on. You can see those baby ones popping through. And if I do that again on the outside, so I usually do the inner eye, and then I'll come back through to the outer eye. You can just see one or two popping out throughout. And that's how I do my taping tips. Pretty easy. Now I'll show you, it's pretty easy once you get used to it, I should say actually. I do remember struggling when I first started, but you just need to keep practicing. Now obviously it's a lot easier when the client's eyes are open. So babe, I'll get you to open. And I'm just going to reuse these iPads. So you can use the iPads this way, or you can use them the other way. So have that bit on the inside, whichever one you prefer, and it for your client. So I always just stay that little bit away from the lash line and just place it there. You know, and just remember asking your client if that feels comfortable throughout, to make sure that they're comfortable, because lashing does take a while. See how Jaden's flickering a lot? So if you're new, having their eyes closed is really good. You're focusing now, babe. Okay, get you to close, darling. Close your eye, babe. And see how I've taped too far up? So you're just going to have to keep manoeuvring those iPads. Okay, get you to close again, darling. And just go throughout. Sometimes you can tape and you tape down those outer corners. You need to just go through and make sure you have all those. So I'll go through and I'll get my tweezers. I'll show you now quickly. Get my tweezers out. Then I'll get you to turn your head to the side of it, just like that. And so I'll just lift them up. And see those lashes that are caught under there? Just flick them up. So your client's got their eyes closed, so they don't know. The tweezers aren't going to scare them. And that way you've got those lashes, and then you just do your tape so it holds it off the lash line, off the iPads and the tape. And voila!